Hello everyone. In part 4 of Google Sheet, we will learn format date, how to format the date. Then we will learn how to use the alternating colors to make our Google Sheet beautiful and attractive. And then we will learn inserting columns in between. Then we will learn deleting columns, then inserting rows in between, deleting rows, adding extra rows and columns at the end, removing multiple sheets, renaming sheets, separating text data of a particular column into two different columns, and combining cells. So let's learn it by practical. Go back. We have come to our Google Sheet, what we have created earlier part. So in earlier part we have done how to format this rupee, how the number can be, the rupee can be inserted before any number, or how the dollar symbol or currency symbol can be added before numerical value. Now we are going to see how to format the date. So here you can see that it is written 7 August 2020. So it is one format to write the date, but we can change the writing of the date. So how to do it? First, we have to select this column. So I will click here at I. Once it has been selected, now come to this 1 2 3 tools where it is written more formats. Click here once, and now you can see here it is written date. Okay, so date you can write in this format: month, day and year. Presently it is in the format day, month, year, and here month is written in English word. But now we want to change in numerical value, where month will come first and then date will come and then year will come. So we will choose this. See here, earlier it was here written August, but now it has been changed to another format. So here 8 representing the month, 8 means August, 7 2020. Now again, if suppose that we don't like this format, we have to convert it again in earlier version, in earlier date. So again it has been selected. Come to this 1 2 3 tool and then come down, and here you see this is given 26 September 2008. Means it is showing that the format will change to into this form. So just click once and you see again it is in earlier version. So that was all about formatting the date. Now we will see how to make a Google Sheet way more attractive. How to make a Google Sheet more attractive. For making this, we will add some colors. So how to add the color or how to alternate colors? First, we have to select it. So we have selected our complete table. Now, after selecting the complete table, go to this format menu, click this one, and then come down, and here you see alternating colors. Click this alternating color option. After clicking of alternative color, you see here automatically this has been converted into alternating colors. By default, here is a little bit light blue, here it is a little bit dark, light dark. So there is option you can choose that in what color you are comfortable and in what color it will look, your data, your table will look good. So you can try here. You can see color is changing. Here you can see color is changing. So like this we can change. So I prefer this one. So we can implement it. If when alternative color is implemented, now you can close this pane from here. Click cross close symbol and it will disappear, and you can see your table, how nice it has been formatted after color has been added to it. Now, next thing, we will learn how to insert columns in between. So to insert column in between, suppose that I want to add a column between student name and subject one. So what I will do, I will click here on D, or you can click anywhere. You can add the columns before any column or after any column. So you can choose any of the column and you can add before that column one extra column or after that column one extra column. So let's see, I am in this case, I am using D column. So I will click once D column and then will right click. After right clicking, you see here, you can see insert one left, insert one right. It means when you will click insert one left, one column will be added left to the D column. And when you will click insert one right column, one extra column will be added to the right of the D column. So let's see one by one. Here I am going to click insert one left, and you see earlier student name and subject one were side by side, but after inserting a column, you can see subject one, before subject one there is one extra column added. Now I want to delete this column. So for deleting this column, again I will click this one. Now right click, and here you see delete column. Click here and column will be deleted. So using this we can insert a column and we can delete a column. Now again we see in earlier example I saw that I added one column to the left. Now I want to add one column right. So what I will choose, insert one right. Click here and you see after subject one extra column E has been added. Now we don't need this column, so just right click and delete column. It will be deleted. Good. Now let's see how to insert row and how to delete rows. So for row, suppose that we come to row 5. Click row 5 once. Row 5 is selected. You can see here the color has been changed. So row 5 has been selected. Now come to starting of the row where 5 is written, and right click here, and you can see after right clicking, come down, you can see here it is written insert one above and insert one below. So click insert one above. You can see before this column one extra column has one extra row has been added. Before this row one extra row has been added. above the earlier row. Now we don't need this, we can delete. So just come to this row, starting of the row at 5, and right click and click delete row. The row has been deleted. Now suppose we again want to add one row below this 3, serial number 3. So what we will do, we'll come to starting of the row, right click and then insert one below. You see, after 3, one blank row has been added. Clear? Now we don't need it. Again, come to the starting of this row, click here, right click and then delete row. The row has been deleted. Fine. Now we will see how to add extra row and columns at the end. Extra row and column at the end. So we'll see. So now we want to add extra row and column at the end of the sheet. So for doing this, come here. This is sliding bar, and click this sliding bar and drag it to the last. I have earlier told that this Google Sheet has 1000 row and how many columns? Come here, slide this, and 26 column, XYZ, 26 column. So this is having 26 column. It means it starts from A and it goes to Z. I had earlier I had deleted one Z column. That's why it is not being shown. And here there are, by default there is 1000 row, but I have added one row extra, so that's why it is showing 1001. So now suppose that I have to add one extra row. So what I will do, I will come here. It is written 1000 more rows at bottom. So we don't need 1000 row, we just need one row extra. So here I type 1 and click add. Now you see, earlier it was 1001, now it has become 1002. Now suppose that I need 10 more rows. So I will write here 10 and will click here add. You see, it has been added. 10 rows has been added. Earlier it was 1002, now it has been 1012. So 10 extra rows has been added. So okay, now let's see how to add extra column. So we will come to slide bar, we will slide it to the right, we'll come here at Y, click here once, it is selected. Now right click and you can see here it is written insert one left or insert one right. So we want to add insert one column in right. So we'll click insert one right. You see it has been added, X, Y and Z has been added. Now suppose that we again want to add one extra column. So again we'll select Z column, then right click and then again click insert one right. One extra column has been added and that has been named as AA, double A. Okay. Now suppose that we have to add 3 extra column. So for adding 3 extra column or 4 as much extra column you can add. But for doing this, we have to first select 3 columns. So we will select X, Y and Z. How to select? We will press shift and then click the mouse to select the more than one column. Okay, so I first click on Y and then press shift and then on Z and then double A. Now these 3 columns has been selected. Now right click anywhere. Now you can see here it is written insert 3 right. If I will click here insert 3 right, you see scroll this. after AA, 3 extra column has been added, that is named AB, AC and AD. So like this, we can add extra rows at the end of the sheet and extra columns at the end of the sheet. Okay, so that is all about this. Okay, now we will see how to add sheets in our Google Sheet. More than one sheet. How to add more than one sheet in our Google Sheet. So by default, Google Sheet is made up of only single sheet, and that is known as sheet 1. You can come here and you can see that this sheet name is sheet 1. And this Google Sheet is made up of by default it is made up of a single sheet. Now we want to, when we work in real time, we may need more than one sheet. So to add extra sheets in our Google Sheet, what we will do, we will come here at bottom and you can see here there is a plus sign. At this plus sign, you can see when you take your mouse here, it is written add sheet. When we will click here, you can see here it is written sheet 2. It means one extra sheet has been added. If you want again to add one more sheet, just click this plus symbol 1 again and you can see one extra sheet has been added. You again want to add one more sheet, just click sheet 4. So by doing this, we can add more than one sheet or as much as sheet as we require. Now, when we work in real time, we want to rename this sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4 because we don't like this. So we can name it, we can rename it. How to rename? Just come to the sheet which you want to rename. First, click that sheet. Now this sheet is highlighted. Now right click here. When you will right click on that sheet, you can see here delete, duplicate, copy to and rename. So you can click here on rename. Here you can give any name. Suppose that I am giving here B Tech. Now you can see the name is changed to BTech. Now this sheet 2 you want to change the name, just click once, it will be highlighted and then right click and then come to rename, click here, the sheet 2 will be highlighted in blue color. Here you can write, you can give any name, it depends upon you, any name can be given. Here I am giving BCA. Now click anywhere, you can see BCA name has been changed. Now you can see sheet 3. This can be again changed in the same way. Click here once and then rename. Here it turns into blue color. Now you can give the name. I am here giving MTech. So by this we can rename the sheet. Now suppose that we have added extra sheet and now we don't need it, so we can delete that sheet very easily. So how to delete? Just click the sheet which you want to delete, click once. Now right click and here you can see delete, just click delete and you see it's it is asking, are you sure you want to delete this sheet? You choose OK and you see your sheet 4 has been deleted. Okay. Now we want to learn how to separate text data of a column into two different columns. As an example, you can see here under a student name, it is written Vipin Rai, Rajiv Kumar, Durgesh Sharma. It means full name is written, but sometimes we need that this full name is broken down into first name and last name. Same as we can see here when we will click sheet 2. Here it is written first name Vipin Rai has been broken into first name Vipin and last name Rai. So we can separate our text data of a column into two different columns. Here you can see this is a student name column. Now we can separate it into first name and last name, two different columns. So for doing this, what we will do, we'll come here in student name and then click here, select all the column which you want to break down. Now right click and insert one column to the right. Click here, one column to the right has been added. Now what you have to do, now for splitting this student name column into two different column in first name and last name, what we have to do, we have to select the data of the column which we want to break. So for doing this, don't click here on column C, otherwise it will not work. So click here from where your data starts. So from row 3, your actual data starts Vipin Rai. So click once Vipin Rai and then select it till Sarvesh Gupta. Now the data has been selected. Then come to this data tool and click here once. Come down and you can see here it is written split text to columns. Click here once. After clicking, you can see here it is written separator, detect automatically. From here, click this drop down arrow and you can see here it is written detect automatically, comma, semicolon, period and space. So we will click space. You see, after clicking the space, the earlier Vipin Rai was written in a same column, but now it has been broken into two different columns where Vipin and Rai is separate column. Okay, so here space means what? Space means that earlier your name was written Vipin space Rai. So where there was a gap of one space between a name, that data will be broken into two columns. So that is the meaning of this space. Now here is student, here it is written student name and here there is no heading. So we can change here the heading name. So for changing, what we will do, first we will select this this cell and we'll double click here. After double clicking, we can change the name. We can rename the column name. So double click, you can see pointer will appear and then first delete the name and now you can write first name and here you can write, double click here. Now what? Last name. Fine. So by doing this, we can break only text data, not numerical data. We cannot break numerical data into two columns. We can only separate text data of a particular column into two different columns. Okay. Now, suppose that we need to combine this first name and last name into a column under the name full name. So we can do this. We can combine this first name and last name into a new column where it will be written as full name, as Vipin Rai, Rajiv Kumar, Durgesh Sharma, and like this. So combined name can be written by using the formula. So for doing this, let's come back to our table where we were working. So now we have come to our original data where we were working, and now to combine this first name and last name, what we will need a formula. So first of all, we have to understand that where we can write the formula. So in Google Sheet, here you can see this is written fx, and in front of this fx there is a row, there is a blank row. This blank row is called formula bar. So we can write here our formula or mathematical formula or any kind of formula. So for combining this first name and last name into a new column, we need to add one extra column to right of this last name. So for doing this, first we will select this column. So click at top of the column D. It has been selected. Now right click and click insert one right. You see one extra column has been added, and that is named E. Now click this first cell of this column. Now click first cell of this column, that is called E3. E3, click here. You can see here it is highlighted. E3 is highlighted. So E3 is highlighted. So now under column E, I have selected this cell. This cell is highlighted. Now this cell is known as E3 because it is under column E and in third column. So this cell name is E3. Now this cell is highlighted. Now I have to put a formula in this cell. So what I will do, I will double click in this cell. You can see it has been double clicked. Now to write the formula, first of all we have to insert equal to. So every time if you are going to write any formula, first you have to write equal to symbol, and then we want to combine this Vipin cell and Rai cell. So we will click here, we will click Vipin. Now as I click Vipin, you can see here automatically it is written C3. It means this cell name where Vipin is written is known as C3. Why? Because it is under column C and in third row. So this is C3. Now we have to combine this Rai. So I have to also add this cell number. So this cell number is, because it is under D, so this is known as D, and it is in third column, so it will Rai will be known as D3. This cell will be known as D3. But before writing D3, we have to use ampersand sign. So we will press one space and then ampersand sign and then again space, and then we will click this cell where Rai is written. As and when you will click it, D3 will automatically come here. Now you can see you have written equal to C3 and D3 in this cell. The same thing is written here in formula bar in front of the fx. So each and every formula you can write either here in formula bar or within the cell. If you write in cell, it will automatically reflected here in formula bar, and if you write in formula bar, it will be automatically uh, written in that particular cell. Now what you have to do, you have to press enter. Now see, as and when I entered, I press the enter button, this Vipin first name and Rai last name has been combined and it has been written Vipin Rai. So, but we can see that this Vipin Rai is one word. There is no space between Vipin and Rai. So if we want to add the space between Vipin and Rai, so we have to include one more thing, and that is called double inverted comma. So we will write after the %, we will write one inverted comma, then we'll give one space, then again we'll write double inverted comma, and then we'll give again one space and add ampersand sign. This symbol is known as ampersand sign. Now come to this D3 and press enter. Now you see there is written Vipin Rai with space. Now we want to add this Rajiv Kumar also, Durgesh Sharma also, Ravi Tiwari also. So for doing this, either we can write the formula for every cell, or there is a short technique, and that is best technique, that you come in this cell E3 where Vipin Rai is written and this cell is highlighted, come to below right corner, bottom right corner, come to bottom right corner. As and when you will take your mouse to bottom right corner, it will be reflected as plus symbol. Now click your left mouse button and drag it to the last cell. Now you can see, as and when I drag it to the last cell, every cell has combined data of first name and last name. Now you can see that here Asutosh Pandey, in Asutosh Pandey, A and Y is not looking properly, and here Durgesh Sharma, A is not fitted properly. So what we have to do, we have to increase the width of this column. So for doing that, I had told you earlier that come to this E cell on top of that cell, and then come towards the end of this cell. As and when you will come to the boundary of the E cell and F cell, the hand, this pointer will converted into the double headed arrow. Now double click here. Now you can see width has been increased. So that is all about the formatting. Now in next part, we will see mathematical formula and other things. So thank you for this session. Thank you all.